You will be representing Orlando, O-Town, home of College Emerson. The Magic are on the clock. The Magic are now officially off the clock. Who are you taking number one overall, Jules? There are about 3 players in the mix here.
Yeah, I mean, we're using our opinions here, obviously, in this mock draft, but we will try to fill you in as much as possible in terms of the betting analysis. I'm going with Jabari Smith here, who is, the odds-on favorite. I think DK Sportsbook still has him around minus 250 at the moment to be the selection. But we've seen Jabari Smith a month ago, be around even odds, minus 120, minus 140. And then because the consensus around the league was that he was going 1, he got as high as minus 500. Now we have this Banchero news, or not even news, but just the fact that he could be this pick, kind of lowering the odds from 20 to 1 to about 2 to 1. So this is not a sure thing. But when it comes down to it, I think that Smith is the better prospect. I think Orlando has a better chance to go with Smith here. Probably a little more well-rounded than Banchero. Chet Holmgren, the other top 3 prospect, maybe some medical red flags. He's a little bit more of a project. I just think Smith is the best overall prospect, and if the Magic are smart, which maybe they aren't, I think they would go with Jabari Smith. But the door is still open here. I think he's the favorite for a reason, although maybe the odds should be a little bit tighter than they are. But Smith can do it all. He's a good jump shooter. He's got great size. He can defend. I think he's the safest prospect in this draft.
Defensive versatility there, I guess, is semi-important in today's NBA as well. Number 2 overall, Oklahoma City. Colin, who do you want?
Much like College Emerson, the Orlando Magic, as everything happens in Orlando, just made a huge mistake because they passed on the best player in the draft.
Wow.
With the number 2 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Paolo Banchero, power forward, Duke University. This kid is by far the highest ceiling prospect, and I just want everyone to go back and do one thing. On YouTube, there's a highlight film of Banchero right here in Las Vegas at this little arena right over here when they play Gonzaga in November. That was before Duke took all the life out of Banchero with motion offense, with 3 out, 2 in, with him being so electric. They just sort of wore him down as the season went on. But early in that year, he was by far the best player on the floor in the game. He's only going to get better with NBA coaching that's going to build around his skill set. This kid is off the charts. He can do everything. 6'10", jump out of the gym, shoot the 3. He'll get better defensively. Look, it's going to happen. Take the kid with the ceiling. This is the best player in the draft. I don't see how everybody's missing it. I actually think Orlando's going to screw up the other way. I think they're going to surprise everybody and take Chet Holmgren. That front office is ancient over there, and I think they're going to end up actually going with the 7'4" guy because you can't teach height even in 2022. So I think they're going to go the wrong way here. But no matter what, there is no way R.C. Buford passes here.
Yeah.
Take Banchero. He's the best player in the draft. Get him.
I mean, it's hard to imagine a scenario where he's not a starter in the NBA, possibly an all-star for the next, 10 years. Let's go number 3 overall here. Houston, Waylon. You're going with, Stinky Peterson here.
Yep. Stinky Peterson. You're not going to see him in a lot of mock drafts. He's kind of an unknown guy. No, I'm going with who I think has the best long-term potential in this draft, and that's Chet Holmgren. And I don't think, I know we're kind of putting some of our personal preference in here, but I don't think OKC is passing on Chet Holmgren. If Orlando takes Jabari Smith or if they take Paolo Banchero at number 1, I don't think Holmgren gets past number 2. I think he's kind of the perfect guy to fit what OKC is building. And, you never want to draft for need. Really at the top of an NBA draft, especially with the way that the league goes now, you can kind of fit whatever pieces you need to, especially when you're talking about a piece as versatile as Chet Holmgren. But, OKC has a pair of guards that they feel really good about. They have a wing in Lou Dort, who could maybe, I guess, be a part of that long-term core. But, front court is the priority at this point. And I think, any of these 3 top guys would make sense. But getting Chet Holmgren, whether he goes 1, 2, or 3, this is the guy to me that maybe he's going to struggle the most as a rookie, but 3, 4, 5, 6 years down the road, I think he unquestionably has the highest upside. He might have the most downside as well, but if you're swinging for the fences, if you want a superstar, I think somebody that's going to help you win the NBA title in 2028, that guy's Chet Holmgren. So if I'm Houston, I'm thrilled that he's here on the board at number 3.